a new fun recipe, and a few fun facts, because why not?
Hello and welcome to my channel, and welcome to my kitchen. This is me, and these are a few things you didn't know about cupcakes.
And there's a full list of ingredients in the description. So this week I thought we'd mix things up a little bit while we mix up our butter. So I love trivia, I always have. It was a pretty big thing in my house when I was a kid. And these are a few things I found out about cupcakes while researching this video I didn't even realize I didn't know. This is my basic cupcake recipe, and we start by whipping our butter and slowly combining in our eggs. It's an easy, versatile recipe that allows you to make any flavour you want. I hadn't really thought about it before, but I was surprised to learn that cupcakes were invented in America. But when you think about it, America's invented a lot of different baked goods. Once your butter and eggs are combined, add your sugar, vanilla, and a pinch of salt. And we're going to give it a long, hard whip to dissolve the sugar and add some air. They were invented by a woman named Amelia Simmons, and they were first added to her cookbook, American Cookery. If you know when they were invented, let me know in the comment section. If while you're mixing you notice that your mixture isn't coming together very nicely, pop it in the fridge for a minute to bring the temperature down. It should increase in volume and decrease in colour. As I've said before in a previous video, cupcake batter likes to be cold, and it should be firm enough to withhold its own structure, even upside down. Now it's time to add our flour, and we're going to fold it in carefully until it's only just combined. Amelia's original recipe was called a light cake to bake in small cups, and they weren't actually called cupcakes until 1828 when they were referenced by Eliza Leslie. With cupcakes, you don't want to overmix your flour or undermix your butter, so this is the method I use to ensure that I get just the right balance. Lastly, we're going to add our milk, and we want this to be completely cold straight from the fridge. And give it a final whip on high for no more than 15 seconds. And the final fact is the one I found the most surprising. So much so that I asked my husband what he thought, and like me, he thought maybe it was a portion size thing. But as it turns out, there's actually kind of two reasons. Firstly, because they're smaller and they bake fast, you can make more in a smaller amount of time, but also because they're small and they're dainty, they just look nicer than a triangle slice. When it's ready, put your batter in the fridge for about half an hour and line our tray. I'm using non-stick patties today, so it's easier to demonstrate. Your batter should be nice and smooth, but still soft. There have been many variations of cupcakes over the years as they've evolved by different people for different uses, and this one I've developed so that I can make it any flavour I want to, make it any colour I want to, and it's just a very easy base recipe to work with. And there's no one right or wrong way to fill your cupcakes. You can use spoons, you can use an ice cream scoop, or you can do it this way, which is using a piping bag. The main point is to fill them all evenly so that they bake evenly and you don't overfill. If you're new to using piping tips and piping bags, this is actually a really great way to practice that one skill, because you don't have to worry about the buttercream melting while you're playing around with it, and you really can't make any mistakes while you practice. So I recently found out I actually have 182 different types of piping tips, most of which I haven't even used yet. So keep an eye out for that on here because I'll be trying them out soon. And we're going to bake them at 150 degrees for 20 minutes. When they're ready, take them out of the tin straight away while they're still hot. They should be a consistent golden brown all over, and they should be nice and soft and spongy. And Amelia's original recipe was published in 1796. Did you guess it right?
So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.